Hello guys, how's it going? AlexTheGrumpyOne here. We've got a Scirocco in the workshop again, and this will be the same video for the back group cars like Audis and Golfs and etc. So we're going to be replacing one of the most common things that go wrong for the MOT, which is on throttle link, which is located there. One end goes to the shock absorber and the other one goes to the actual anti-roll bar. So here we got the new one. That's what we're going to fit on today. What happens usually, your seal, the rubber seals that you got there, they split. Open, the grease comes out, it goes dry, it starts knocking, you get an annoying knock on your suspension, and also it fails MOTs as well by being split, even if there's still grease in there, it fails on like in grease of dirt and etc. So I'm going to show you today quickly how to replace one and what you need to do in order to replace one, obviously. And the only issues you might have with them is the nut seizing up on the thread there, because they do create a bit of corrosion. So the best thing I recommend straight away is both of the threads that you got on both ends, obviously on the old one, clean them up with the wire brush, spray it with maintenance spray, WD-40 before you start doing any work. Right, so one end is there, that's the thread, clean it up, spray it with maintenance spray, and the other end is down here, pointing towards obviously the car. It's a bit trickier to get there, but you'll get there. Just spray it, clean it, and get ready to remove them. Right, so to do the job, you're usually going to need 80mm spanner to go on the nut there. You can try and undo it with the gun, but most common cases, it does get seized up halfway, and then obviously it's even harder to get it off of there. You might have to cut it or etc. So usually what you need, there's a multi-spine tool, in this case 6. They can get in there, knock it in there, clean it out the hole first, then knock it in there to hold it while you're undoing the nut. In that case, it will avoid seizing up the nut on there, because as soon as it gets a little bit tight, you can go back a little bit, clean it up, spray it with maintenance grease, and carry on trying and doing it, and it'll be exactly the same at the bottom there, just with a bit less space. In this case, when we're going to put the new one on, like I said, depending on the make of the bit that you got there, in this case, you're going to need a key 5, Allen key. They're going to hold it in there. Like I said, different tools sometimes depending on the make. So like I said, you can always try, if it's clean enough, you can try and get the gun on there and try and ungun it with that. But I'm pretty sure you're going to get seized up. Mind you, it does look quite clean. Let's give it a try. There you go, that came undone, which is pretty impressive. It's only because I had it off before in the past when I done my lowering springs that came undone, because the thread is very clean. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be the case on the bottom one. But obviously, like I said, if it's not happening, they get a tool in there with the ratchet, hold it on while you're undoing the nut with the 80mm spanner, and you'll be holding the actual ball joint with the tool in there, obviously the other way, while you're undoing the 80mm nut with the spanner, and that will be the best way of doing this job. So I'm just going to straight up the steering in order to get it out of there. There you go, that's out. And if you have a look, my seal is completely kaput on there. There's not a lot of grease left in there, so that's not good at all. Right, so like I said, the bottom one's going to be a bit more of a pain. I've got my spanner on there, the adapter is on there as well. I'll have to hold it with 10mm on there, because there's not a lot of room to get the ratchet on there. So we're going to try and crack it off to start with. Yeah, there you go, it's starting to spin already. So we're going to get that on there and try and hold it in. And hopefully it will come undone. Lovely, it's starting to come undone, which is good. So get that back on there. Hopefully it will come off all the way without seizing up. Lovely. Let's joint robot link off. So all you have to do now is compare your old one with the new one to make sure they obviously locate the same way, the thread is the same, everything's the same size. So that is spot on. What we're going to do now is, obviously we got the new nuts with the new unit. Locate it where it was. That goes in there, a little bit goes at the bottom. Start the nuts up. And like I said, the torque setting is going to be in the description below for you. Make sure you do it up to the correct torque setting as per usual. So I've done it up at the bottom as well. Don't forget to torque it up. Like I said, torque in description below. It's the same for both of them. And to put the wheels back on, it's 120 Newton meters for the bolts here. So yeah guys, I hope you find this helpful. It saves you from failing your MOT. Nice and easy job. Share it with your friends if you enjoyed the video. Like the video, comment below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.